How to help a child mourn. So death is inevitable. Um, every day people are dying, and there's nothing you can do about them. There are accidents, there are the things that children love. Sometimes they will lose them, a doll, they'll lose it, and they mourn about it. They'll lose a pet that they love so much, or a loved one, a sibling. So death can't be avoided. It is part of people, though it is easily said than done. But what if it occurs? What are we supposed to do when we are mourning to our children? Most of us, we always put our children away. But this time, we want to help them mourn so that as we start a journey of healing, we can also start with them. So what do you do? Or how do you help a child mourn? So one of the things that you need to do is that you need to allow them to cry. Yes, you need to allow the child to cry. Crying is healthy. Let them cry. Stop them from crying. Don't tell them, don't cry, stop crying. No. Let them cry. Let them cry until they are able to keep quiet. So allow them to cry, just like you. The way you want to cry sometimes. And if they want to cry after a day or two, allow them to cry. It is very healthy. And then also, ask them what they feel. Just like you. When you are going through a loss, sometimes you feel down. You feel you don't want to talk to people. You feel you don't want to face people. Just as you feel, the child too feels the same. So ask them what they feel about the person who has gone, or their pet that is gone, or their sibling, or their teacher, or their friend. Allow them to take you through this feeling that they have. Ask them. Always ask them. Ask them what they feel. And then when they are talking about their feelings, listen. Listen to this thing that they are talking, even if sometimes it doesn't make sense. Listen. And when you are listening, do not stop them from talking, or don't talk about that. No. Just agree to what they are saying. Listen, nod your head, and always tell them that you can see what they are saying. Then, do not push them away to play. Mostly when there's a death, or there are mourners coming to a compound or to a home, one thing that we always do is to take our children out to play. We will always tell them, go out and play. But these children can see a commotion. They can see movement. They can see strangers that have never been there. And people are talking. There's something they talk about. And so these children will wonder what's happening. So even if you see them playing, there's something that you're not telling them. Instead of pushing them out to play, ask them if they want to join their friends and play with them. So make sure that you ask them this. Do you want to go and play with so and so? And if they say yes, walk them outside. Okay, go and play. And if you feel you want to come back, it's okay. And so when they come back, it's okay. Engage them in what they want to play. Please make sure that they play, yes, but it is not through a push. It is they want to go and play. So something else that we do, when we are sharing about the person who has died, we will ask, next say something. But when we get to the child, we skip them. So please avoid this. When you get to the child, ask the child, and you share with us. And when they are sharing, listen. Don't say this is a baby, or this is a child. He or she knows nothing. No. Let the child also share what they feel and what has happened to them. It is a loss. Just as you feel that you've lost, also they feel the same. So allow them to share and say what they feel about this loss. Another thing is that explain what death is. You know, sometimes we say the person has gone to be with the Lord. Oh, your pet has gone to be with the Lord. Oh, somebody, your doll now, where is the doll? And sometimes we make even these children hate the Lord. We demotivate them from growing spiritually. Don't tell them that the person has gone to be with the Lord. Tell them the person has died. It is death. and explain what death is. And what is death? Death means when a person has died, that they will never come back again to us. That is one. Two, they cannot work with us. Their hands can't move. Their voice cannot speak. Their eyes cannot see. So don't just tell them that the person has gone to be with the Lord. Tell them the person has died. And the person is not coming back again. They've gone completely through death. Explain death in a language that they can understand. Lovingly. Pausing. Don't explain in a rush. Just be kind. Explain to them bit by bit until they feel that it is true, so and so has died. Then also, avoid promising them things that you cannot fulfill. You've seen, especially during the mourning period, most people will visit homes and they'll start promising that, oh, I'm sorry it has happened, don't worry. When a child says, so and so has been calling me all the time, you're there jumping with the one that, I am the one to be calling you. I'll be calling you every night. And here you have your family. You know very well it is not practical. So don't tell them things that you know you cannot promise. Or, so and so was bringing bread every evening. And you're there saying, don't worry, the bread will always be there. I'll always come to bring you bread. Please. You know this is not true. You cannot achieve it every day, especially if you are a relative from far. Don't promise them visits that you know very well you can't do every day. Maybe you can visit once a month or once in 3 months, but tell them that you will always be with them in your heart, and when you are able, you can pay a visit. Avoid promising that you can't fulfill. Lastly, hug them if it's possible. I'm just saying, if it's possible. You know very well it's not possible to hug children today or these days, but there are those that you're close to. If you can, hug them. If they come to you, hug them or shake their hands with love, not with intentions. So if you know you can, hug them. But if you know you can't, just avoid it. But show that you are with this child, and whatever they are going through, you can see and you understand. Make sure that during mourning time, the child is part of the journey. Most of the things that you see happening today, for example, rebellion within teens and youths, it is something that they went through when they were growing up, and they were not given an opportunity to express. And this time they express in the wrong way, in the negative way. Allow them to mourn, to express their pain, and be with them throughout the journey. It is my prayer that you do this and you help them. For those who lost their people long time ago, maybe 2020 during COVID, or some years back, 10 years back, if you bring this story, they can tell you something. They can tell you things that you never believe they had. Keep following. Thanks.